I thought really well played game tonight from both teams. Obviously, their starter was very good. Hunter Owen, really pitched great. He had all 4 pitches going. Did a great job of kind of shutting down our offense, which has been on fire and really kind of clicking on all cylinders. I thought we played well. I thought Garrett McMillan had a really good start. Navigated through some tough innings there early on, but seemed to get better as he went. And then Hagen Banks and Aiden Moza did a good job coming out of the bullpen and keeping the game where it was at. We just could never get anything going off of their guys. I mean, there's a reason why that team's where they are. They're a very complete, well-rounded team, and I think tonight, you saw those guys go out and play really well. You've got 2 really good teams going against each other. It's been very evenly matched on the field. I know we kind of ran away with it last night, but I think you've got 2 very good teams, and that's why the series is 1-1, and we'll see who comes out and can take the series tomorrow. But I think both teams got a lot of good pitching left, and so we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I feel confident in our guys, and they'll be ready to roll. I want to thank Greg Byrne. I want to thank Dr. Bell for having the confidence in me to allow me to lead this great group of guys. I'm really excited about this stretch run that we've got. Right, I know there's some things that happened this week, and I'm sure you guys have got questions on it, and we appreciate your coverage. I respect what you do. I'm not going to be able to get into any of that tonight. I hope you guys understand that. So.
All right, over here with Max.
Just starting Sunday with Matt going down with an injury, what was the message to the team, through this past week to kind of keep them together, culminating in, I guess, leading up to last night's win?
Yeah.
And even today.
Right. Mac's injury, thank goodness it wasn't anything worse than it was, right? He got hit in the neck, and I don't know all the medical stuff that goes into it, but it was a scary scene on the field that ended up, once he got to the hospital and got everything checked out, he ended up being good. So Mac's a catcher, and catchers are normally pretty tough dudes. So he didn't really miss a beat, and I mean, our guys had a great week of practice. We had a short week. We didn't have a midweek game, and we had exams. So I'm sure there's stuff that they had to do kind of with that. But other than that, they were ready to roll. I mean, as you saw last night.
Was there a certain message that you guys gave?
Going into the game last night?
Last night, and even, I guess,
right.
The whole week.
Yeah, I think the guys have been playing their tails off, and they played really good at LSU. We didn't pitch great at times, especially out of the bullpen. And we've pitched great all year. I mean, I'm really proud of those guys. But I mean, LSU's got the best offense in the league, and we just did not do great on the mound. But overall, I thought we played really well, and I think it was frustrating that they had nothing to show for it whenever we left Baton Rouge, because we were in every one of those ball games. So I think the message was, and then with all the stuff going on this week, and they got exams, and I think the message was just, hey guys, everything that we want's right here in front of us. We've got some big series left, and you guys are doing a great job. Just keep going out and playing, and keep taking care of business. And we've got a great group of older guys that really do a good job of that.
Right, Nick.
Yeah, you recognize, you said you weren't going to talk about it, but there's been a lot of conversation this week since the news came out about any involvement past former Coach Bohannon. Just can you talk about just kind of any of the players potentially being involved in this, and if not, just kind of what have they been told about this ongoing situation?
Yeah, that's just not anything I can get into right now. I'm sorry.
Gotcha. So you can't deny if any of the players or coaches are involved.
That's not something I can get into. I mean, there's an ongoing review. So.
James.
Can you just talk about, again, with just this whole week of just kind of crazy stuff going on, just the resiliency of your group to be able to go out and just kind of get back to a little bit of normal at this point?
Yeah, I think that, and this is how they've been all year, right? Like, these guys love to play, and whenever the umpire says play ball and they get to take that field, I think that's their time to sort of be themselves, and they just kind of go play, and they play free and loose. And but yeah, you're right. I think that's a great word to use for this group, is just overall just how resilient they are, and that's a word that we use a lot just in our team meetings and stuff. So especially with the pitchers, I know the pitchers and I kind of go through some of that, and that's a word we use a lot, and I think they've shown that for sure.
Yeah, Coach, the night at the plate last night was obviously great. Tonight,
right.
Not so much 3 base runners. How do you kind of switch their mindset kind of back to that Thursday night thing for tomorrow night? I mean, tomorrow afternoon's a big game.
Right, yeah. I think the big thing is just, guys, don't make it more than it is, right? Their guy pitched great. Their guy pitched his tail off tonight. The last several games we've played, we've been putting up double-digit runs every single game, having great at-bats every single game. Let's let's remember those. Like, that's who you are. Tonight wasn't as much about our guys not being productive at the plate as it was about their guy pitching really well. I think, you know, there's some things we need to do better, right? We took some call thirds, and you know, I mean, there's always things you can do to get better. But I was more with them like, hey guys, you got to tip your cap, man. That guy pitched great, you know. So.
Will, you got one?
Yeah, Coach, what do you say to your team after tonight's game, just knowing that even though it didn't go their way, knowing that you have the chance to come out here tomorrow and win a series against the top 5 team?
Exactly that. That's what I told them. I said, hey, man, you guys, that's 2 really good teams that are going against each other. And last night we got the best of them, and tonight they got the best of us. And I think you got, you know, in my opinion, you got 2 of the best teams in the country going toe-to-toe. And that's a really good team over there. And they got us tonight, but we're going to be ready to win tomorrow.
Nick?
How hard has it been this week to kind of just to gauge and deal with the kind of comparing emotions of you getting this opportunity, you think, obviously the administration earlier, but also kind of what comes with that and some of the other stuff that guys have to deal with right now?
What was what now?
What is this week meant for you personally? And
Oh,
getting
for
this
me personally?
opportunity, but also kind of going, you know, the other side of the stuff that the team has to go through.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, it means I got a couple more things to do each day. I got to, you know, write some lineups out, and I got to talk to media, and you know, those things. But I mean, overall, and this is what we told our guys too, is like, guys, you know, our day to day is going to be the same. You know, our pregame schedule, everything that we do, all of our stuff stays the same, and we just keep it business as usual.
Got one more, Mac?
I'm on that. You have a couple series left, SEC tournament, you know, I guess future's ahead of you guys.
Right.
For you personally, you know, this is, I guess, a great opportunity for you to prove yourself as a head coach. Have you thought about, you know, what this opportunity now could lead for the future for not just you, but the team?
No, I don't. I just go one day at a time. We're just trying to. I mean, it takes every bit of focus to get ready to, you know, play the number 3 team in the country tomorrow. So that's where your head's at, is just getting ready for Vanderbilt tomorrow and try to win a series.